In one of Lewis's all-time favourite films, Forrest Gump, Forrest describes how life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get. This describes Jessyka and Lewis down to a T. They love the element of surprise and the anticipation of the unexpected. And as a surprise for Lewis, Jessyka chose to walk down the aisle to Forrest Gump. It captures their childlike, innocent view of love and life, and where everything is new and exciting. Finding love is one thing, finding your match is another. If you actually stop for one moment to work out the scientific probability of finding the one, then you'd be forgiven for thinking that the prospects aren't that promising for British singles. 1 in 255,000 actually. Equally, if you imagine the world moved 1 degree in the other direction in a sliding doors kind of moment, then how different could life turn out? Jessyka had seen Lewis many a time passing when she popped in to see her friend who had the shop next door to Lewis's dad's furniture shop where he works. Lewis was quite shy, but admired Jessyka from a distance. But it was only that moment of exchanged glances at the revolution over this barrel that changed everything. From that point, love was easy, and it felt the most natural thing in the world.
Good afternoon, everyone. That was it. We'd like to thank you for joining us today to celebrate the marriage of Jessyka and Lewis in this most dramatic of settings. And wow, what a setting it is. Jessyka has had a difficult few years as she faced several challenges and distractions from her ambitions. She overcome those obstacles with tenacity and the support of her family and friends. And when Lewis joined the fray with frequent fetches of Mackie D's, numerous trips and submersion into fantastical worlds and inkins, it all helped to fix them, celebrating their kinship while cementing their future. I wish you beyond the moon and the stars, Jess, and everything you wish for yourself, knowing that Lewis will be by your side and continue to love you just as much as we do. Look after her, Lewis, and I wish you both a long and happy marriage. Don't ever break the Varjak co-son tradition, where your mum and dad celebrating 26 and 32 years married, and Gramps and Nana racking up an astonishing 63 years married later this year. It just leaves me to say how absolutely stunning you look today, Jessyka, as does your beautiful mum. Who I'd like to thank for nurturing you into the fine young woman that now sits here beside us.
I've got a lot of things to thank Lewis for. I thank him for being a truly fine young man he is. I thank him for making me proud of everything he does. I've got to thank him for being a hard worker. I've got to thank him for his fine morals and his beliefs, for how polite he is. I've got to thank him for all the love he shares with everyone. He's just such a loving person. But most of all, I've got to thank him for bringing Jess into our lives. Beautiful, beautiful, caring Jess. We couldn't have wished for anyone better for Lewis to fall in love with. Jess came into Lewis's life just when he needed it. He needed a special person, and she's certainly special to us. She's laughed loads and loads with him. She's cried a bit with him, but as you all saw today as well, just by the way she gazes at him, we know how much she truly, truly loves him.
Jessyka and Lewis will now make their own personal promises and declarations to each other as they start their married life. These are words that are not said out of legal duty or constitution, but they are words spoken from the heart, words that need to be spoken and heard on this day in front of you all, their witnesses.
I promise I will always love you. I promise I will always be faithful to you. I promise I will never lie to you. I promise to kiss you goodbye every morning and kiss you goodbye, good night, every night. I promise to never go to bed on a crossed word. I promise to rub your back every single night.
Every night, that's brilliant.
Every single night.
Great.
I promise I might even watch Love Island or Big Brother with you one day. I promise that no matter what is on my mind, you will always be the first person I come to. I promise to make you smile every single day. I promise to make your belly laugh every single day. I promise one day when we go on holiday, I might let you drive the hire car. I promise that no matter how busy I am, I will always stop what I am doing to talk to you. But most of all, I promise I will always love you until my dying day, come what may. I love you so much, Jessyka, and I can't wait to grow old and wise with you. Thank you.
You are the forest to my Jenny, the Mickey to my Minnie, the Snape to my Lily. You are kind and loving and good-hearted. I love you more than I ever could have imagined possible. I promise to always be your friend. I promise to laugh with you. I promise to pick you up when you're feeling low and to support you in your darkest days. I promise to always give you my best, to be patient, even when you're pushing my buttons. And I promise to be kind. I promise to talk, but I also promise to listen and to give you those moments when we just need silence. I promise to respect you and to be loyal to you. I promise to move forward each day and to learn from every one of our mistakes. I promise to make each day count, to explore with you and to make life an adventure. I want to grow with you, and most of all, I promise to always love you. In the very wise words of my beautiful Nana, always love each other. This is only the beginning. Thank you for asking me to be your wifey for lifey, and I cannot wait to share the rest of my days with you.
Well done.
I wish for you in 10, 20, 30 years from now, as you look back on your relationship and the life you've made together, is that you feel the same togetherness you feel today and have the satisfaction of knowing that you've done your best to make each other happy. Friends and family of these two lovely people, will you continue to support them in their life together, sharing their happiness and be there to remind them why they chose to be together in marriage? We will. Lewis. Do you promise to be by each other's side when you are near or far? Be there for each other when the times are good, and also be their strength when they are not so good. Will you love each other for who they are, help each other, respect their full potential and achieve their dreams in life? Do you promise to always try and bring happiness into your life together? Lewis Jackson, do you take Jessyka Annie Barco to be your friend, lover and partner in life, always and forever?
I do.
Jessyka, do you promise to be by each other's side whether you are near or far? Be there for each other when times are good and also be their strength when they are not so good. Will you love each other for who they are, help each other to reach their full potential and achieve their dreams in life? Do you promise to always try and bring happiness into your life together? Jessyka, Annie, Farco, do you take Lewis Jackson to be your friend, lover and partner in life, always and forever?
I do.
In the popular TV show Friends, during what was known as the Mondler era, Joey said when Chandler and Monica got married, "We look at you and we see you together, and it just fits. And you just know it's going to last forever." Congratulations. I now pronounce you husband and wife. Lewis, you've waited a long time. You deserve it.
A bit of extra time.
Give her a kiss.
I'd just like to pre-warn people that I've got kids. I apologise if I swear during this. I've got a bit of a potty mouth and I get a bit nervous. So, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and Lewis. I'd like to thank you all for coming this far to make this day even more special and memorable for Lewis and Jessyka, and not going to an Adele concert. I'll try not to keep you all for long because I know that the Unicorn show's due in 5 minutes at 5 o'clock. For those of you that don't know me, my name's Joe and I'm the best man and brother of the groom. So on behalf of myself, the ushers and the bridesmaids, I'd like to thank... Oh, I've lost myself. I'd like to thank Lewis and Jessyka for letting us all be a part of your special day. I'd also like to thank Mandy and Steve, Manny and Lewis's parents, for raising such a kind-hearted, generous and hairy young man. And also Mary Ann and Cliff for raising a beautiful, thoughtful, McFly-loving daughter. So the first story I'll begin with is when Lewis first started seeing Jess. Me, my mum, dad, Lewis and Charlie were all living in one of the many houses we've had over the years. And Lewis would randomly go out in his car after work. My mum, being the nosy fucker that she is, was always asking him where he was going. Lou's reply would be that he's off to meet his mate who he used to go to college with. He then began to reel off this huge story about this mate who was originally from a not so very nice part of Hull, but that he was doing really well for himself, got himself a real nice girlfriend and a big house in Brough. A few weeks this went on for, and my mum was always wondering why he was coming back with the biggest smile on his face. The big question on her lips, are you gay? This is when Lewis had to pluck up the courage and tell my mum and wind-up merchant dad that he was seeing that thick bird who goes into the shop next door and drives an Audi. And the rest, as they say, is history. On behalf of everyone here today, may I wish you both many more years of happiness and a long and exciting marriage. So I'd like you all to raise your glasses and join me in a toast to say congratulations to the new Mr. and Mrs. Jackson. Ladies and gentlemen, the bride and groom.
I just want to say how beautiful my wife looks. I don't think I've shed as many tears as I did in the 27 years.
Really?
Well, there was this one time, but we'll go into that later. But yeah, I just want to thank the ushers, the bridesmaids, you all look beautiful. The ushers, you all look perfect. I couldn't have dreamed of it being any better than what it is. Just thank you all for coming and making this journey. Thank you to my parents, my in-laws, Marianne and Cliff. I just thank you all for coming. And meeting Jess was the best thing that ever happened to me. At a time when I needed it. I needed someone, and she was there for me, and I just can't thank her enough.